Hello everybody, I am Sammy15 the Dragon Samer here, and I'm back. Welcome to PTCGO Online Expanded Deck Monday. Or Expanded Format, yeah, Expanded Format Monday. Been doing this for a while now, and we're going to play RayEels. Now this is a deck that one or two people have asked me to do for a while now, and I've been meaning to do this for a while now. I mean, I have Rayquaza, I have the Little Ray and Big Ray Quasi Yanks, but I didn't really have the other stuff. Actually, I didn't have this stuff, but I managed to get this stuff fairly easily. And so I've decided to build a deck out of it. You know, I always kind of wanted to play this deck, so it's going to be interesting to play with a little bit. So let's just take a quick look of it. For those who don't know what the idea behind RayEels is, sorry, I mumble a lot. You get a few misclick. Get a few electric on the bench. It has Dynamotor. Take a lightning card, lightning energy from your discard pile and put it onto one of your bench Pokemon. Does not have to be a lightning Pokemon, so you can put it onto Rayquaza. And discard all basic fire or lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage times the number of energy you discard. It's not like Blastoise where you can just discard 3 and it does 200 damage. For every energy you discard does 60 more damage. However, if you have 3 energy on it, and you are doing 180, say you want to only knock out a 50 HP Pokemon, doesn't matter. You have to discard all the energy attached to it. So you have to be a little careful about that. For the most part, that's not too much of a problem. So yeah, just letting you guys know that. So you can't, put like 6 lightning energy on it and just try to hold off the 3 and do it again next turn without having to Dynamo to another Rayquaza. But it's still a very good attacker. It still does its job. It still gets one-hit knockouts, and you can even one-shot Megas, which is actually something very nice. Blastoise can't do that without Muscle Band and other help. So yeah, we play a 4/4 line, and we also play Thundurus. This one. You can play the other one as well, but I had this one, so I'm playing this one. Raging Thunder Punch. If your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, which nowadays most of the time it does, this does 30 more damage. You put a Muscle Band that's doing 160 to Lightning Weak Pokemon, which is very good. Or you could just use Lightning Slam and for 2 lightning energy and a colors, and that just one-shots all Lightning Weak Pokemon, which is nice. It's very good. We also have Raikou basically to snipe Garbodors, and a few other things that may have escaped to the bench. Say we're not able to knock something out with Rayquaza, you can just use Raikou later to snipe, which is what it's good for. Rayquaza, Little Ray, is good for 2 things. It's good for the mirror match, which nowadays you're not going to run into too much. When a Rayquaza was big, you really needed it for the with the mirror match and Blastoise. However, you're not really going to run into those decks too much, so you mostly need it for Pyroar. And we play 1 Muscle Band just for that. However, if your opponent's not playing Pyroar, then you put it onto Thundurus and do 120, or put it onto Raikou, or maybe even Rayquaza to do 200 damage if your opponent's playing a Wailord or something weird like that. I don't know. Blastoise Wailord was a thing. It was a tier 2 deck, but it was a thing. I think it won a league challenge or something. Anyway, you guys get the idea behind that. That's the Pokemon line. Then we have 3 level ball. Search out our little baby Pokemon. We have 2 4/4 lines, so we're gonna need those out. 3 Ultra Ball to get our EXs, say Rayquaza, our Keldeo, because Rayquaza, very bad today. Sorry, I've been doing this in a week. Yeah, we use Kelly's Rush Out ability so we can get fresh new energy onto Rayquaza. I only play 2 Floatstone. Some people play more, I don't. I only play 2 Floatstone this deck. I don't play any switching cards. I think I should do it, but I'm not. Oh well. We have items is kind of small, so we don't need. So we have 3 Skyla. but we still need it. Just like search out like a level ball or ultra ball or even tropical beach or tools. So we have the battle compressor. Just get 3 fire energy out and discard right away. Not fire energy, lightning energy. My bad. Out in the discard pile right away. But that's what it's nice for. Sorry, I don't know what's with me today. We have Dowsing Machine. You know, helps get more lightning energy. Same thing with Ultra Ball. They get lightning energy in this card easier. We have Startling Megaphone. Just get rid of those pesky Garb Orders, and then we can just use Startling Megaphone. Then we can put onto Reich more lightning energy and Reich and just snipe in and never have to worry about a Garb Order again for the most part. Because normally your opponent's not going to get a if you knock out a Garb Order and they only have 1 Garb Order in play, more than likely they're not going to be able to do it. You know, granted it only takes them 2 turns, but more likely they've already Ultra Balled a Garb Order or Trubbish by then. That's usually what happens. We have Versus Seeker to get our many supporters back. We play 1-0 Sick for just in case, you know, like something weird happens, so we can't get rid of it that easily. That's what that stats 0-6 for. It's 2 cold risks because we're gonna have a really big bench most of the time. Lysander catch something up. Like I said, maybe to finish off something, or maybe get a big EX knockout. Like say your opponent has a big Evitil that's powering up, you can just bring out that big Evitil out and just knock it out right then and there. You don't have to worry about it too much later. That's what you kind of want to do with this deck sometimes. 3 Skyla, search out the stuff. I already went this earlier. 4 and 4 Junior, 4 Sycamore, very standard stuff. 3 Fire Energy, because we do play 3 Rayquaza and 1 Little Ray. So that's the deck. You know, it kind of fell off a little bit because, you know, Judogun's a thing, but, you know, not everyone's playing Judogun, so you kind of like have to play it by ear. So if you feel like a lot of people are expecting Rayquaza, I don't really think you should be playing it. However, if people are not expecting Rayquaza, then maybe you should play it. So, then again, those people that always run that one of Judogun just in case, you know. So you have to be a little careful. Just heads up, Rayquaza can one-shot a Judogun with a Muscle Band, but just to let you guys know. So, yeah, that's a deck. So, yeah, I'm gonna play with it. I think this is a fairly competitive. Oh, my friends are online. I'll play with them later. I think this is a fairly competitive deck. And expanded. So, yeah. This is a fairly competitive deck, though. You're probably not going to always win with it. You're probably going to almost always do well, but that's about it. But I kind of want to play this in real life, but, you know. It's kind of tough to make. I mean, I have 3 Rayquaza up, and I only really need the more electric stuff, but I really don't have any Eels or the Thundurus. Actually, I do have a spare Thundurus, so I can do that. I don't really have the best start in the world, but it's doable. I'm facing VirGen Genesect deck, apparently. I don't know how I feel about this deck. You know. I don't really have played this match too often. I haven't played this matchup at all. The one thing that is annoying is your opponent catching up your Timnos, whatever you want to call them. But that's about it. Like I said, I really haven't played or experimented a lot with this deck, so I don't really know. The one thing that it does worry me a little bit is having my Kildew up there. Opponent's maybe hit me for like 50 damage, which is not nice. Opponent gets rid of 2 Colress energy, 3 Colress energy. Oh, that sucks. But my opponent has pretty much got rid of their catchers for that game. And alright. I'm gonna evolve that. We're gonna get another thing of these on the bench. Let's get a Thundurus down. We're basically gonna use that as a fodder of sorts. Yeah, that's basically the idea behind that. He does have a point, though. He figured using Beach for one wasn't quite worth it. Is a very big point there. Yeah, I do not blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. So, kind of interesting what my opponent's going to do now. My opponent should probably want to get another one out. I don't think he can try and knock out this Thunderous. This is going to be too worth it. I mean, he can start trying to do damage to me. Oh, my opponent gets a Triad. Actually, he's just going to finish off the kill deal. He's going to probably going to try to further. I think I'm just going to promote the Thunderous here. I'm going to keep getting Lysandra, which is actually kind of irritating. I just haven't only be getting Lysandra this freaking turn, and that's not exactly something you want to get, you know. I could try to manually power up another RayEels with just Fire Energy and just go with it, but I honestly just don't see me having much of a hand either, you know. I don't really want to bench another Thunders, but not another Rayquaza, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take the other one. Gonna force him to retreat. Opponent decides not to put any more grass energy on it. I don't know if that's a good play or a bad play. Yeah, I really haven't been getting much of a hand either. I just keep getting Lysandra. My beaches are not helping me at all. I got a dowsing issue, which is nice-ish. I say ish very loosely. I can see my opponent. Ooh, my opponent's gonna get a muscle band here. Well, maybe he's just gonna try to force a knockout here. I honestly do not know what I'm gonna do here. Actually puts on the VirGen. Two Rayquazas on the bench. One with Fire Energy, one the other with Lightning. I'm not doing horrible here, but my dead hands are just not doing well. If I can get like a supporter, oh, that'd be nice. Opponent gets a VirGen. Prize probably another Genesect. Genesect prized? Drawing method below. That was one word, but that's fine. I'm probably gonna get rid of the beach and lightning here. Little ball. Get the diamond odor. uh, I'm honestly just gonna let him take an odd prize. I'm just gonna beach and hold on to them. I got something that's a little bit more bearable, I guess. Something I can actually work with a little bit. I want to look at my bench a little bit. Don't just look at it. It's kind of pretty. Like one, like, you know, just it's kind of even like two. This is the way it's set up. It's kind of nice. Like 2 Rayquazas on each side, one in the middle, and like electric, and like right in the middle of all the Rayquazas. That just looks kind of cool. The only thing that's throwing it off is the 2 lightning on the one of the Rayquaza. The opponent's gonna Sycamore. We're just gonna get the Colossus Machine, Sycamore, and the opponent decides not to end me, which is actually not a bad thing to do. I'm actually scared of a G booster, so that's why I'm promoting this thing. Yeah, I was figured as much. I do have a floatstone. It actually is nice having that floatstone. It really is. I'm going to Dragon Burst, get rid of all the lightning. Hit him for 180. That's a knockout. Collect my 2 prizes. My opponent does have a bit of a prize lead, which is kind of vexing, but I'm actually very confident I can pull this out here still. My opponent's going to have a hard time doing this on his part. Not having that kill deal, though, does hurt me. I feel like I should have 2 in the deck. That's fine. You know, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. Opponent gets a Jirachi. I don't know what the Jirachi's for, honestly. Maybe a Lysandra? Maybe an N? Maybe, Skyla? What's my opponent going to Skyla for? Shadow Triad, maybe? Oh, V-Seeker. That actually is smart getting the V-Seeker. But I have this. Finally able to use this thing. It's kind of useless most of the game. Seriously, my only supporters are Lysandra. That's ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening. Honestly, I should not have discarded that lightning. I actually should hold on to it. Whatever. That way, it would have a fully loaded one on the bench. That's fine, I guess. I Dragon Burst the lightning energy away. That floatstone was really handy. I have to say that much. Now I finally draw into my supporters, seriously. My only supporters the whole entire game with Lysandra. That's not the best hand in the world, but I was still able to do stuff, you know? I honestly do not know what my opponent's gonna do here. My opponent's gonna... Let's just get rid of this... He's just gonna continue to Sycamore, I mean... GG. GG. It's like, unless he can put me to sleep, there's really, you can't do anything. Yeah, there's no point. He's like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. He knows there's nothing you can do. You know, I retreat to my fully loaded Rayquaza, just knock him out for the game. Maybe we should have played it out a little bit. Maybe we should hold off on that GG. But that's fine. It's whatever. Still a nice game though, you know. Neither of us didn't get the best hands in the world, but like, as long as I can get my Eagles out, I'm not too bad of a situation. That's really what it comes down to. He did not get his. He got a Genesect out. I got like several Rayquaza out, and not to mention he had to discard so much stuff. Like, this definitely was a little bit more my favorite than his. Definitely. This matchup though is kind of weird a little bit though. I mean, it really depends on who gets more set up first. I guess who gets more attackers going. So that's really what I really think it boils down to. But it's whatever. So thank you everybody. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please like, subscribe for future videos. I do a lot of videos like this. I do videos like expanded decks every Monday. I also do Mad Dragon Tuesday tomorrow, which is every week I play with a wonky and weird dragon deck and see if I can have fun with it. Yeah, I do like to do a lot of stuff. So like I said, please like, subscribe, all that silly stuff, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time.